What's up, guys? Dodger95. Alright, so I just got a crazy idea for something I'm going to try and do. I've already gotten a bit of a jump start on it, which I kind of wish I would have waited so you guys could see the little of insanity that I kind of went through just trying to figure out how to cut this. So, using the same size pipe as I was for my pipe welding jig, which I really hope that video is uploaded. I'll have to check once I get this video done. But I started off with a 3'3" piece of 3-inch pipe. And if I can even get this whole little rig to adjust to where I need it. Oh, that is perfectly beautiful. Alright, so actually, where did I put that one piece? I just had it over here. Oh. So I've already deformed it, but I cut out a pretty good sized piece. So can I bend it back into... Yeah, that's roughly about there. But yeah, I left roughly... Actually, tape measure's sitting right here so I can measure that for you. Yeah, 2-inch, right on the mark. So I left a 2-inch strip, and I'll actually take, and I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna throw my gloves back on here real quick. So, alright. So, pretty well as you can see, I've only got one side started. And I got a large bit I got to cover back up and reinforce. So I left a 2-inch strip here to come across and bend to allow for my corner to be made. Now I'm probably going to take this piece of offcut that I have sitting over here. Set this back in here real quick. Tighten it back in. So this was a piece about... Pretty much went from this to this. Now, I guarantee someone's going to tell me, oh, it's been through so much stress and heat, it ain't going to be worth a lick. Well, I don't really care. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done for me right now. Plus, it helps me save a little bit of money so I ain't spending like $100 at parts store or somewhere getting these. But I'm going to have to spend about $30-$40 on caster wheels. So, I'm going to take this and try and cut it and form it around where I got to fix it or reinforce this. But I went through, set my compass to the outside diameter, traced out this outline on a sheet of paper, cut it out. So if I unfold this, I actually get a full circle. Come on. And I just fold it up into quarter. So if I wanted to, I can make 4 blanks out of this, or 4 templates, as you could say. So, you guys really ain't going to be able to see it all too well since I'm using my phone. But, oh, there's my Sharpie. So I'm just simply taking a simple Sharpie marker, my little template, and laying it flat as possible on the pipe. Get lined up with the existing mark I have all the way around it so I can be as precise as possible. So get it lined up there, come across one of the flats. Alright, that looks good. Now, this is the only tough part to being a left-handed person, is stuff when you're able to work with your left, or to your left of it, it looks good. But stuff that you gotta work to your right, it looks ugly as hell. So, go back through and just rough that back into shape. Not gonna be the prettiest, but it will work for me. Besides, I can get the cut looking fairly straight. Now, since I don't have anything tacked on the end, so I can't tell where it's perfectly perpendicular or not, or straight across, whatever you want to call it, I just find the center point as close as possible. Loosen up my vise, get that one out of the way, rotate it over, clamp it back, or tighten it back down. So, there we go. Alright. Yep. So, okay. Come to the same, or make sure, and big thing to, when you're doing this, especially if you decide to try and build these yourself, make sure you draw your cut the same direction on both sides. I haven't made that mistake yet, thankfully, but it'll happen to someone, or it'll even happen to me while I'm doing this. So, I got my paper set on here. Get laid out as flat as possible. And now to trace it out. Alright, connect that little corner there. Touch up this edge here. Alright, cool. So there's that. That's drawn out. It's good to go. I really wish I had a screen I could set here, that way I could do my welding, but I don't. And I'll probably have to use my magnets to hold that, or once I get this one cut and bent, I could take a strap or something and clamp it down and tack it real quick. So I'm gonna set this back over here, away from grinder. Okay. Flip this back over. Clamp it down nice and tight. Now, yes, it does have some wiggle here, but vise is busted up, so it ain't the best or the prettiest. So, careful, you guys. Earbud warning. Okay. Now I'm not going to cut where this is going to drop out just yet. I'm going to rotate this bit by bit. I'm going to have to move my phone out of the way so I don't throw the sparks and get it stuck to my phone. there's my hacksaw. Just make sure I got all the way through on some spots. Okay. Sweet. Now, all this you can do without a lot of these tools. Like you can do it with simple hacksaw, reciprocating saw, jigsaw, anything you can use that has a metal blade or some sort of composite blade to do this. Which I'm actually tempted to shut off one or two of my lights because it feels like there's too much lighting in here. But if I do that, then there ain't enough lighting and it's a pain trying to find the balance. Let me see about this one. Okay, now actually, that is pretty good, but it doesn't give me enough lighting for my workspace. So, I'm gonna have to go with the too much light exposure on camera, but enough enough light to do my work. All right. Now, hacksaw with a bimetal blade, so this will cut pretty much just about any material, like anywhere from wood to, I would say probably 3/16 steel, but you're looking at very time consuming on that. Drill bits, whatever size you got, whatever size bolts you got, you can make that work. There's a handful of tools that just about all tools I got in here are relatively cheap, like my angle grinder, Hyper Tough brand, relatively cheap. I think I paid like $20, maybe 25 at Walmart, which the Walmart I go to quit carrying them, so I have to go somewhere else or change to a different brand of angle grinder. I'm actually using a 4.5-inch cutoff wheel, which, granted, I'm actually going to need to change out my cutoff wheel. So I'll slip over here to my pegboard where I got my, I'm down to 5 beef. I use these, I burn through more cutoff wheels than I do grinding discs. Not because I don't really use my grinding discs, but because they're so much thicker versus a cutoff wheel. Like, quite literally, this is 7/8 paddle bit that you'd use to make a hole in a piece of wood. But quite literally, cutoff wheel is just as thick as this bit, or the paddle on that bit. So, by how much I use these, they're probably the one thing I spend the most money on. So I'm actually going to change it out right now. Dang, that was tight. And I don't really change them out until I get down to, there's almost nothing left on it. A lot of people frown upon it, but I ain't got the kind of money to go out and spend $200-300 on discs. Like literally from 4.5 all the way to like 2.5. So I burned pretty well half the size on it. That's like a 7/8 arbor. Yeah. Just a hair smaller than 7/8, but yeah, 7/8 arbor. And trash can. Oh, that's empty spool. Okay. Okay. So that's taken care of there. Alright, so I'll move this up, swing it back over here. So you guys get to stare at this nice little area for a couple minutes. Okay, now I can swing this back over here, drop it back down, adjust the angle. Okay, that looks good to me. Headphone warning, which I should have probably said like 15 times already. So there's the other one. Now, where did I throw the first one at? I hate it when I do that. Oh, right here. So, hey, binoculars. It's the small things in life that make you happy. And as many people say, I am a really weird person. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just unique. Being an individual anymore just about get you shot. But who cares what people think anymore? I'm not a snowflake. Alright. Now here comes the real pain in the butt part. Getting this freaking thing to rotate. Alright, where's my hammer? Hammer. Ah! Alright, straighten that back out as well as possible. Alright. Something's off here. This side's shorter than this side. I think I might have made a mistake. Okay. Whatever. It'll be fine. It'll do what I need it to do. Besides, I probably don't need it this long anyways. Okay, grab the ratchet strap. This is probably one of the oldest ratchet straps I got laying around here. I've used this for so many different things. And it still keeps on trucking. Granted, I probably need to singe the end so it quits fraying. But that's another day. Another little thing to do. Alright. So, try and pull this as short as possible. Rotate that way. Okay. Pull that taut. Bring it up to the end as far as possible. And I need to adjust it in the vise. Okay. Get it there. Pull it taut. Alright, cool. So, there's a couple little spots that I can touch up the hammer. Alright. Bring my little welder over here. Yeah, I really need to start putting stuff away. So this garage looks like a freaking madhouse. Unplug the grinder. Plug the welder in. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna wrap up grinder for now. Yes, I'm gonna need it here a little later on. But it's at least nice to put some stuff up while I'm thinking about doing it. Okay, so grab this up here. So that's up out of the way. Take it around, get a clamp. Keep it on here. Yeah, that is a lot of play. I need to replace my freaking protective screen on this welding hood. Alright, I'm probably gonna regret it, but you guys are gonna get to see a little bit of welding. So this is probably gonna destroy everything with my phone because it's a high intensity UV light. But you know what? Do what you gotta do for the channel, right? So, watch your eyes, people. Alright, let's see if that held. Sweet. It held. That's a success in my book. Okay. So, unhook the ground clamp. Turn that off, back it up a little bit. Loosen this up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop that like about 3 inches. That or I stick a piece on there and zip around it with the welder. But yeah, just some screwing around, a little bit of hillbilly work. But it looks like a win to me, even though it's probably not even halfway finished. Itchy. Between not being able to find my belt. But little tip for anyone who's learning to weld or is looking to get into welding, do not wear polyester. Because this hoodie is mostly polyester. The gloves I'm wearing right now are mostly polyester. Like, quite literally. Grinding sparks welding sparks. Not good combination. But like I said, most of the tools and stuff that I'm using you can pick up at your hardware store or local superstore like Walmart. I don't do links just because they almost never work out for me. I'm probably going to get hate or I'm going to lose subscribers because of this hoodie. But I do want to give a holler out to Ryan Upchurch. Bud, I love these hoodies. Crap, I cannot think of what the site is. I think it's like Redneck Apparel or something. Actually, it's on the tag. Be able to tell you here in a second. No, Redneck Nation Apparel. My bad. You can find these hoodies and stuff at redneckapparel.com. Love it. It's nice and warm. Granted, I really shouldn't wear it when I'm doing stuff out here like this, welding and grinding, because I can catch myself on fire. But I love it. It's warm. And this is a 2XL. And it fits snugly. Like, yeah. And it's slightly short on the sleeves. And it's a little short when I raise my arms up. Like how you check for a shirt to fit. But I cannot ask for a better fitting hoodie. And I'm not being paid to do these little advertisement things. I don't deal with that. It's just when I like something, I say, hey, you guys might like it. Give it a shot. If you don't, you at least tried. So I'm going to hop off here. Try and upload this video. Maybe have me a couple drinks. Throw in a lip. And dick around with this a bit more. Take it easy. Have fun, you guys. Keep it hillbilly.